Walking into JackAss Forever, I had actually never seen a JackAss film before. So it's kind of interesting. When JackAss 3 came out, I was in third or fourth grade, about 10 years old, and my parents would have not let me see that, for that's not for my age demographic. But now, being 20, 22 years old, I gotta say, JackAss Forever, I really enjoyed it. Directed by Jeff Tremaine and starring Johnny Knoxville and his crew, of course, Jackass Forever is the fourth film in the Jackass franchise. Now, of course, the Jackass films, they're not trying to be anything spectacular. They're not trying to give you the best story, the best drama between characters. They're not necessarily trying to achieve anything super, super high. But when a Jackass film does do that stuff really well while not trying to super achieve that level of it, I think it comes out really good. And that is in case with this Jackass film. And not only that, I think another reason this film works really well is around the time it came out. So going into this review, I'm going to go ahead and explain my thoughts of why I think this film really, really worked, especially for the time it came out. All right, so if we're gonna go ahead and move right on into the pros, first things first, of course, it's subjective, but the humor, to me, I thought the humor was super funny. I was nonstop laughing throughout the whole film. There were some parts where it wasn't as much of a laugh, but nevertheless, they got a laugh out of me, and that's really big. If you're able to make me consistently have humor and laugh throughout the whole film, that's really, really well. And like I said, I hadn't seen a Jackass film before, and so I didn't really know how much humor I would find in this film, because I knew a lot of it was like bodily humor and like naked and doing some pranks and stuff. And so I don't typically find that type of stuff funny, but because this is all in good spirit, that's another thing, is that it's all in good spirit. And that really benefits the film, because you really see that these guys really get along. And that is really, really great for the film, because when the pranksters on YouTube go off and stuff, people are getting hurt. People don't like that so much. So it's really actually pleasing to see people able to prank each other and have a good time with it, have fun, make it in good spirits. Of course, it's a movie and stuff, but these guys are not like arguing. They're not mad at each other at all throughout the whole film, and it's just really pleasing to see. Another thing is the pace. The pace is really, really good in this film, and maybe it's because it's all comedy and all sketches and skits. Remember, that's the type of films Jackass films are, is there's sketches, skits, and pranks and comedy throughout the whole film. But I really think that the pacing in this film is really, really well done, because every single scene has a gag. Every single scene there's something funny, someone saying something funny, even if the act itself might not be. They usually find a way to make you enjoy it with them if you're not necessarily enjoying the act yourself. One last thing that I really, and this is like the biggest thing that I really think that the film succeeded at, is that it came out during the pandemic, right? So for me, I have not seen a lot of my friends, only a handful of them from college and high school. And being able to see these guys get along, like I said earlier, prank each other, have fun, get along, is really big, especially during this pandemic. And it really does feel real in the film. And what I mean by that is, like, you do see masks, you do see certain social distancing and other factors that have come from COVID. You see that within the film, but they're able to make it work. They work around it. They wear their masks. They do all the stuff a Jackass film does just during the pandemic. And that sense of togetherness that they have is even stronger in this film due to it, to me. than it has been before. And I really do believe that is what pushes this film up and over the other Jackass films. I think that this one is better than those because of the time it came out. So for cons, it is a Jackass film, as I said in the beginning. They're not trying to achieve such a high cultural art, beautiful filmmaking type story or themes or thematic elements. None of that huge stuff, but you still get drama weaving throughout the characters. You still get all these other funny bits, but because if you're looking for a movie, because it doesn't have those certain things, a story structure, certain thematic elements, if you're really looking to watch a movie, this might not be the movie. This is more like a bunch of funny skits and sketches put together that had me laughing off my ass the whole time. So if you want to just go have a fun time, go laugh your ass off for about an hour and 30 minutes, this is that type of film. And even if you're not laughing your ass off, I can guarantee you'll probably be smiling at the fact that these guys are having so much fun together. Especially during the pandemic and during such a hard time. It is really beautiful to see, and I really enjoyed JackAss Forever. I turned to my friend after the movie and I was like, wow, I enjoyed this film a lot more than I thought I would. It was crazy. He's seen all the Jackass films and he said he actually enjoyed this one the most out of all of them. And I'm going to go ahead and give JackAss Forever a 4 out of 5. It was a really good film, and I really think you guys should check it out, whether that be in theaters or on TV. I don't know if it is on a streaming service at the moment, but if it comes out on a streaming service, definitely check it out if you don't feel safe going to the theaters or anything. This is not necessarily a high go to the theater movie, but it's definitely a film worthy of checking out. If you guys enjoy movie reviews, it never hurts to subscribe and see whatever more reviews I have on the way.